Hi, this is Debbie Byrne of Creative Love. My partner, Dr. Robert Maldonado, and I have created a process to help people find love without having to fix themselves. Today I wanted to talk to you about the ego and how the ego is trying to keep you single, and how to know if you're listening to your ego in love relationship decisions or if you're listening to your divine self. In order to do that, you have to understand what the ego is. And just briefly, we could talk about this for hours, but briefly, the ego is the part of you that you identify as your I, as the me, your name, your body, your personal history, how you identify yourself in the world. Your persona is part of your ego. And so the ego is really all about preserving that I, preserving your reputation, preserving your life, your body, and it's all about protection. And the number one defense it uses is to keep you in the same situation. It doesn't want to try new things. It wants to keep you in safety. Now, it's not that bad because it actually has kept you alive all these years. You probably had some tough times in your life. So the ego is really served to keep you and preserve you and keep you sane and functioning in the world. The problem is when we want to make transformation in our life and we want to change our patterns, say we want to find love and we've never had love before, the ego isn't going to support that because the ego doesn't like change. So when you're in a love relationship or approaching dating and you have a lot of fear around going out and meeting new people, when you try to justify why you don't like someone who's interested in you, or even just giving up on love altogether, that is your ego actually trying to keep you safe. It doesn't want you to be disappointed, it doesn't want you to be unhappy, and it thinks the best scenario is the current situation, your current life circumstances. Now, the divine is much different. The divine in you, some people call it the spirit, the soul. In Eastern philosophy, it's referred to as the self, the big self, that unlimited part of you that's capable of anything in the world. Now, this divine part of you, all it wants to do is grow. It wants you to explore new things. It wants you to have more life. And more life means lots of love in your life, right? And more life means love, true love in your life, especially if you've never had it before. So, when your divine self is guiding you, it feels like a gentle push. It feels like this really warm, loving desire to move forward, to grow and expand. With the ego, it's more like a fearful pulling back, wait, stop, a lot of anxiety. And so you can see the difference with those two feelings. Now for everyone, the ego and the divine shows up just a little differently, and you have to really, through experience, understand which part you're listening to. So you, of course, go through experiences and you learn by what is showing up with you, how your body feels. But the most important thing to remember is that the ego wants you to stay the same, and it's pulling you back, and it's really based on basically maintaining or reducing any kind of experiences. And the divine self is really about expansion and growth. So to know if you're talking to your ego or know if you're talking to the divine, just ask yourself, is this part of me, this mental chatter, pulling me back? Or is this part of me that is really absent of chatter? It's really more of a feeling, more of a desire moving you forward to just grow, and it feels like an opening. So you're either contracting or expanding. And contracting is the ego, the expanding is the divine. Now, we all deserve great love in our life. We haven't been programmed, most of us, and conditioned to have great, amazing love and a true partnership. So we have to learn how to stop listening to the ego and its fears and start listening to that soft voice inside of us that wants us to have great things in our life. Whether it's a new career, whether it's a new love, or whether it's just a new experience. So that's it for today. I hope you can practice this, go out and see if you're retracting or if you're expanding, and really know that you're always safe and you're always guided to grow in this world and to grow in love. This is Debbie Byrne. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.